What are you cooking this morning? Pasta, red bean, and crayons? This morning we are cooking some pot stickers for Spencer. Playing with the flashlight. The oil is splattering everywhere, so you gotta be careful. Our windows are fogging up too. It's a rainy day out today.
Dad.
Today is day 1432 of us living the van life, lifestyle. We are a family of 3 traveling through the United States. We're currently in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we're staying in this city until after Halloween because we wanted to come to a bigger city where our 21-month-old can do some trick-or-treating, right? Today is going to be a slower day for us. It's wet, it's cold, it's gloomy. So we're just going to be looking for maybe somewhere indoor we can walk around and really just maybe run some errands as well. And I'm going to show you guys where we parked last night. This is where we camped last night. Let me show you guys. So we stealth camped at a residential street here. And Salt Lake City is surprisingly a difficult place to find a place to camp. And my guess is that there are way too many RVers and van lifers passing through. And the app that we use is called iOverlander. And a lot of the locations that was previously on iOverlander, the comments people were saying, the residents were calling the police, and there was no overnight parking, and it seems like the Walmarts and the Cracker Barrels are already not allowing people to camp overnight, and so it's getting more difficult for van lifers like us to find the spot here. But we were able to find the spot here last night. It was relatively level. The other thing with street parking is that a lot of the residential areas, the houses here are relatively big, so there's not too many cars on the street. So if we were to park on the street, then we would be the kind of sore thumb standing out with no other cars. So, but here are like apartment buildings, and there are a lot of, I guess, renters here. So there's a lot of cars on the street. They don't have garages, so it makes a good street to be parking in. All right, we just got done with our morning routine, and we are going to find somewhere to walk around now. There's a place that Rena found called Value Vault. I think it sells like really cheap children's clothes and I guess adult clothes as well, but it's like $4 or $6 for like kids clothes. So we're gonna go check that out. It's not too far from where we are right now. It's gonna be about like a 10-15 minute drive. We're going to be staying in Salt Lake City for the next couple of days until after Halloween. Today is Tuesday and Halloween is on Thursday. So we'll be here for at least 2 more days.
And the world goes past.
Funny song, isn't it? Alright, we are arriving Value Vault. Let's see if we find any deals here. Black Friday deals every day. That's a bold statement. This place feels kind of like a Big Lot or something. They sell everything here. They got iPhone cases, $30. Original price $60. Chargers and stuff. TVs, clothing. Bunch of everything, I guess. So they got the Cat and Jill, the Target brand for kids here. Guess they're getting like closeout stuff from all over. So everything in the store is the same price. So adults are $6, kids are $4, babies are $3. No matter what the price tag is, it's the same price. Is it a dog costume? A chicken? If you're looking for a bargain, you're gonna find them here. A lot of the brands here are like from Costco, like Goodfellas. That's a Costco brand. And you got the the Cat and Jack brand. That's Costco as well. There's a lot of Costco things here that I don't know if it's like a closeout or whatnot, but yeah, you're gonna get some good deals here. It's a pretty cool store. Yeah, Room Essential is also a Target brand. A bunch of different furniture here too. Alright, I was able to pick up 2 pairs of pants and shorts, pair of shorts and a pair of joggers. These are originally in Target for $24.99 and $29.99, so they're $6 each. Pretty good deal. I think the Value Vault is a really good place to walk around, especially if you enjoy looking for bargains and searching for things that are cheap. I think most of the stuff here are like 50% off or more off of, like, I guess their retail price. Especially if you like to walk around like Walmart's clearance aisle or something, I think you'll like this store. Yeah, we spent maybe an hour here. Overall, it's a really fun store. It's a Utah exclusive store. I don't think they're anywhere else. So if you're in Utah and you're in Salt Lake City, I think this is a good place to check out. We're gonna make our way over to the Salt Lake City Chinatown. We want to go to an Asian supermarket. We haven't been to one in a long while. It's about 15 minutes from where we are now, and Spencer's about to take his nap, so I have to wait for him to wake up before we start walking around again. All right. You see the big bus over there, Spence?
Mama.
Yeah, Mama's right there. Look at the snow-covered mountains over there. So pretty. All right, we're coming to this gas station because we found on Overlander that there is fresh water that we can fill up. It's at pump 21. So let me see if where 21 is. Hopefully it's the water's still on and we can actually fill it up. All right, I found the water line. It's around the corner, but let me fill up gas first. So we're a paying customer. All right, here's the water spigot. Make sure there's water. All right, let's fill this up. All right, here's the overflow. I'm gonna shut it off. Put everything back, and we're good to go. We're arriving at the Salt Lake City Chinatown. I actually have to circle around a few times because Spencer is at he was almost falling asleep. So if we stopped too early, then he would not sleep. But now he fell asleep, so now we're gonna go to the parking lot and we'll just wait there until he wakes up. Alright, we're gonna hang out here until he wakes up. Spencer woke up from his nap, a little bit upset. Only slept for like 45 minutes. Not the best nap he had. But it's okay. We'll sleep a little bit earlier tonight then. Alright, we can walk around now. Since you don't want to fall back asleep. Alright, we're gonna go in the supermarket now. Pick up a few things, fill up our fridge. We don't really see a Chinese supermarket unless we're in like a big city like Salt Lake, so let's stock up on a few things. There's a bunch of eateries here, Chinatown. There's a hot pot spot here. There's a Korean chicken, some classic Chinese food. Oh, we're gonna go to the supermarket first. There's a bakery up there, 85 degrees, and boba tea. Tiger sugar. Yeah, we had that cheese before. That was pretty good. We can get that again. One of the main things that we have to get here are the butane gas. The butane cans for our camp stove. It's the cheapest at the Chinese supermarkets. You can buy one in like Walmart for maybe like $6 or $7 per can. And usually here they're maybe like $7 or $8 for like 4 cans. So since we use the camp stove as our main cooking cooker, we need to stock up on some of those butanes. Gotta hold on, Spence. We're also gonna pick up some purple yam, which is ube. You don't really find them anywhere other than like Asian supermarkets. Oh, this is really cheap here. $5.99 for 4. So let's get like 3 packs. Yeah, it's a good deal. The roast duck would be a good buy too, but we're probably not gonna get it today. We're gonna get some scallion pancakes for our Spencer. It's a good breakfast too. Steamed buns, some Phoenix buns. Yeah, let's get 2 bags. 2 bags of dumplings. This is good for like either breakfast or even dinner too. Yeah, we don't have that much space in the freezer, so I think this is probably gonna be it for now. We'll eat some and then we'll probably pick up some before we leave Salt Lake. We're gonna browse the snack aisle. We're gonna get some of these dry squid. We're gonna pick up some chutsingeteng ramen. This is a classic. And we're gonna pick up some udons as well. Spencer really enjoys the udons. And we're gonna get these mini cakes for Spencer. Alright, that's it. Let's check out. Alright, we're gonna put everything back into the van, put the frozen stuff in the freezer first, and we're gonna have a late lunch, early dinner. There's one spot that we always like to go to when we go to a big city, and that's Hot Pot. So we're gonna go to a Hot Pot spot and enjoy our early dinner. Alright, we gotta put everything in the freezer. Gotta fit everything in here. Alright, the hot pot we're gonna try is Hero Hot Pot. And before 4 o'clock, it's $18.99 per person versus dinner is $25.99 per person. So this is a all-you-can-eat hot pot. I mean, I just ordering food on the iPad here. Alright, let me show you guys the selection that they have. The soup base that you can choose. You got the meat selections, you have beef belly and all this pork, chicken, pork, spam, some seafood options like shrimp, fish, shrimp paste, fish ball, sausage, more shrimp, veggie. Okay. Thank you. You got the veggie section here. Noodles. Special. Okay, beef tongue. Oh, you can order beef tongue. It's $5. And dessert as well. This is extra on top. Yeah. Let's go make the sauce. This is the sauce section. Alright, the food is here, but the soup is not hot enough, so we just gotta wait. Alright, the soup is starting to get hot. Just show you guys what we ordered. We got some fatty beef, clock eye, not sure, but it's a beef tripe. Some shrimp and more shrimp, and it's goose intestines. That one is extra, so let's try to see if that one's good. We got some corn and noodle for Spencer. Yeah, that's right. Good job. I'm on a carnivore diet, so I'm just gonna be eating meat, which is awesome. All you can eat. The fatty beef they have here is really good. It's nice and fatty. It's very thinly sliced. Really good. Very tender. The hot pot really hit the spot. Really good. Really good. All right, we're gonna go pick up some meat fresh dessert. Yeah, Mama's getting some dessert for takeout. Some Taiwanese sweets. All right, let's go. Alright, we're leaving Chinatown now. We are gonna go find a place for us to stealth camp now. We'll probably go back to where we were last night, because that area is a pretty decent place. Alright, look at the bubble waffle. Yeah. Alright, scratch that. We're not gonna go back to where we were yesterday. It's about a 45-minute drive to there, so we're gonna just look for somewhere else, somewhere a little bit closer. Alright, we found a spot nearby. Let me show you guys where we parked. There's some apartments here. There's a bunch of cars in the street, which is good for us to blend in. We don't want to be standing out too much. And there's a community center there. There's a park right behind it, so I think this is a pretty good spot. And looks relatively level, but we'll see when we go inside. But yeah, this is where we're going to be camping tonight. Alright, we're going to just hang out in the van for the rest of the night. Rena's probably going to have her dessert later on. I'm going to end the video here. We don't know what we're doing tomorrow yet, but stay tuned to tomorrow's video if you want to watch more real van life. And we will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye bye.